Hello everyone. In this session, we are going to discuss the argument, parameter, actual and formal parameter. Okay? Argument. All of you acquainted with the word argument? In my last video, I already explained little bit about the argument. Okay? We have to know more detail about the argument in this session. Now another thing. You know the argument is also known as parameter, but in certain way the argument and the parameter are different from each other. Okay, how it is? With the example we have to understand it. Okay, norm2 which are written inside the parenthesis, this norm1 and norm2 are known as argument. Okay, and it is written in the calling method, and when these arguments passes to the called method, they are changed here as A and B. Okay, now look at the definition. In the definition it is saying that argument is a value, okay, and passed to a functions when the function is called. Okay, now what actually these arguments are? These norm1 and norm2 are what? They are nothing but what? The data, and the data bearing certain value. We can say this norm1 and norm2 are the data, and then data carrying certain value. Okay, now suppose norm1 and norm2, norm1 will be 10 and norm2 will be 20. Then this norm1 is 10 and norm2 is 20. This 10 and 20 passes to the called method. Okay, now again see. Now when these data are used, when this method going to be executed, at that time this value will be passed with the functions, and this value are called as argument. So this norm1 and norm2 carrying the value as 10 and 20, this 10 and 20 are known as argument. Okay, now look at the another example here. You can more clear in this example what are known as argument. Now you see there is a class called example which is having a method or function that is sum, and this is written the result to the main method. Okay, the main method is here, that is x is equal to 2, y is equal to 5, and the variable x and y are known as argument. So this x and y are known as argument. Okay, now this x and y passed here, x and y, you just look at here, they are the argument, they are passing to what? Called method. This is the calling method, all of you know. This is what? This is the calling method, and this is known as what? This is known as what? Called method. Okay, now this x and y value, that's 2 and 5, is goes to here 2 and 5. So this x and y replaced with the 2 and 5. Okay, and they are calculated here, 2 plus 5 7, and the value returned to here. So here you can see the what? The result as 7. Now look at the here, the result or output, that is the 7. Okay, so in this example you are seeing this variable x and y which are used in the calling method and passes to the called method, so they are known as argument. Okay, now come to the definition again. Just you look at here, argument when passed with a functions replace with those variable which are used during the function definition. Okay, so the value which is here and executed and giving the result. So who will replace the value? The xy will be replaced with the a and b. Xy having the value 2 and 5, they are replaced with the a and b. Now a and b carrying the value 2 and 5, and they are using inside the method. Okay, now what actually they are? They are the data having certain value, and that value are used inside the method for the calculations. Okay, let's see the parameter. Okay, so what is parameter? The parameter is a variable which is used or defined particular value during the function definitions. That function definition is nothing but what? The function header or prototype of the functions or method. Okay. So the variable which are defined inside the function definition or header or the prototype, they are known as the parameter. Okay. So whenever we define a functions, we introduce our compiler with some variables. That compiler can know what data has to be used inside the function for calculation. Okay. So the parameter and the argument mostly have the same value. Okay. They are bearing same value, but theoretically they are different from each other. From the example we clear. Now look at the example. In the example you just see the variable a and b are known as parameter because they are defined in the function definition. This is the header. All of you know this is the header or prototype or function definition. This is the first line which is known as the function definition. There a and b are used. So these a and b are known as parameter. Okay. So these parameter value are coming from where? From the main functions, that is x and y. In the earlier example I already explained. So here a and b are known as the parameter. They carrying the value from the calling method and it is introduced to the compiler, that is the variable which are going to be used inside the functions calculation, and they are calculated and produce the result, and that result has to be sent to here and the result has to be displayed here as a 7. Okay. Now from these two example, what we have seen that the argument and the parameters are bearing same value, but theoretically and the way they are used, that are different. Okay. Now you see here it is the called method and this is known as the calling method. So the variable are used, the value are used in the calling method, they are known as the argument. Okay. Now when there goes to the called method, they are changed to as a parameter. But the same value, x and y value is 2 and 5, and here again it is 2 and 5. Okay. So the same value they are bearing. But the way in the calling method, whatever the variable or data we are using, they are known as argument, and when there goes to the called method, the variable or data changed as a parameter, but they work as a they bearing the same value. Okay. Now you are clear what is parameter and what is argument. Okay. Now we see that the parameter and the arguments bearing the same value, so we can call it as argument also and the parameter also. Now here you see there are two type of parameter, the formal parameter and the actual parameter. We have to discuss what they are. Just look at the actual parameter. Now you see argument that appear in the method call, that is in the calling function. That statement is called actual argument or parameter. Okay. So in the calling method, the argument which are used, they are called as a actual argument or parameter. Okay. So when the method is called, that argument or parameter defined in the calling statement pass to the called method. It is already you have seen in the example. Okay, in the previous example we already discussed. You just look at here who are known as the actual parameter. Now in the main function, in the calling method, you just look at here in the calling method. In the calling method, this norm1 and norm2 which are used, there the norm1 and norm2 are known as actual parameter. This norm1 and norm2 are known as actual parameter. Okay. Now just look at the formal parameter. The arguments that appear in the method definition or in the header or in the prototype, they are known as formal parameter. So these arguments are used to receive the actual value from the calling statement, during the method call. It is already we discussed, that is the x and y are the actual parameter, and when their value is passes to a and b, they are known as a and b are known as the formal parameter. You look at here, the int a and int b. Okay, so this int a and int b, they are known as formal parameter, but here the num1 and num2 are known as actual parameter.
That's all for today. Thank you.